Hello and welcome to Twinning Out Loud.
With your hosts, Mariah and Amanda.
Whoop whoop. All right. So thanks for joining us today. What we're going to talk about is how do you parent your twins differently than your singleton if you have one? How do you parent Lainey different than the boys? Do you think there's a difference?
I do think that I'm definitely harder on Lainey, but I think that's because she's older and like she knows better. But I feel like when she was the age that they were at, I actually think I was a lot stricter. I was more like, you cannot get up on the ottoman and onto the couch. And I was like, there were boundaries and we didn't really baby proof our house. We just set like consistent no's, following them around, and like Lainey got really good at it with the twins. We've got gate on the steps, like the simple baby proofing. We didn't overdo it. Like the decorations stay, they know not to touch them kind of stuff. But yeah, like Ellie was up on the ottoman the other day. And I was like, cool. I was like, as long as like we put some pads down around them, like I was like, I can't like consistently be watching the two of them. Like
Yeah.
when one's going toward the steps and one's going toward the ottoman, I'm like, steps are more dangerous
Yeah.
type thing. So I feel like I pick and choose my battles more with the twins. And I wouldn't have like everything was a battle with Lainey.
Yeah.
Or if one of them's doing something wrong, I tend to just make it to both of them. Like I make the direction to both. So if
Mhm.
Emmett's going up the steps, he loves to go up the steps. He now learned how to move the gate.
Smart.
Oh yeah, it's great. So he moved the gate actually last night, sat behind it and just looked at me. And I was like, "Sir, you did not."
Sassy.
Yeah. He knew he wasn't supposed to go up it, but he was like, "I'm behind the gate. Do you see me? I'm not where I should
Look,
be."
I see you.
But if he's going up the steps, Elliot will stand at the bottom and just kind of like look at him, like knowing he's not supposed to. And I will make the correction to both of them. I'm like, Emmett, no steps. And I was like, Elliot, you see no steps. So like I like repeat everything I feel. Um, and I probably don't have to do that to Elliot. It's almost just like a make sure it's even
Mhm.
between the two, that they're both getting the same direction and that one doesn't think they can do it in or the other. And I do think that's like a difference that you wouldn't feel you need to if it was just siblings, like not
Yeah.
twins. Like if I just had another singleton and I was like Lainey was Lainey and I only had Emmett, it would be a correction at Emmett. And it's not like I would bring Lainey into the conversation.
Mm.
But this way I feel like you kind of have to because you have to make it known to both. It's not okay to both.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think so kind of to your point about like which is more dangerous. I think I learned that from having a singleton. You know what I mean? Like I think I was pretty not strict with Parker, but I mean, it was one kid, so your eyes are all on one kid, making sure
Yeah.
they're safe. They're that bubble baby,
Yeah,
that
for
like your
sure.
first
At first.
parenting baby. You want to make sure everything's all right. And then as she grew up, I mean, you grew up with them too. You know, okay, that's not that dangerous. Like they jump on this ottoman like it's a freaking trampoline. And I'm like, guys. So when the twins started to do it, I was like, okay, like this is when they're safe doing it and this is when they're not. So I kind of learned from the trials and tribulations of
Yeah.
Parker. But I also think Parker did stuff a lot faster. And I know I've said this before, like grew up quicker than the
Yeah.
twins. Only because it in certain ways, because you always hear that the second kid actually learns things quicker, which is true because they're watching their
Mhm.
sibling, like scootering, all of that, like things that they can learn and pick up, they do quicker because they have that first kid. But
Like their leader, their
yeah,
guidance.
but like regarding like Parker was already getting herself changed at this point. The twins can do that, but it's a lot of they're like, help me do this. So like I still do help them because they also are still the babies, but I, like, think about their age, I'm like, "Oh, Parker was already doing this,"
Wait, that's
like
really funny. I'm opposite.
really? Yeah,
Yes.
so, yeah, Parker was already kinda doing that stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, guys, we should really," I was like, "Mommy needs you to start trying at least, and I can help with certain things, but you need to start trying to do it," and they're so, yeah, that's kinda
Wait,
what
that's
I'm
so crazy.
seeing, yeah.
It was so long for Lady to like get changed on her own.
Oh, no,
I was like,
Parker.
let me help you literally like until I was back to work. Then I was like, Lainey, you've got to get changed.
She would tell me not to help her. Like, she's like, don't help, stop, I wanna do it." And like, I don't and even I pick out their clothes for the week on Sundays and, like, put it in their little cubbies in their closet, but on Fridays, she goes to kindergarten, I mean, she goes every day, but whatever. But Fridays are when I let her pick out her own outfit. So I always have an outfit in there, but every Friday she comes in, she's like, "Can I pick out my outfit?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." But, like, the twins, I just don't see them wanting to do like, Parker could make her bed by now at their age. So,
Mm. Yeah, Lainey says that.
yeah, like, and she wanted to. It wasn't like I was like, "Make your bed." It was she's like, "Oh, mommy, I'll make my bed, like, after we brush your teeth." I was like, "Okay," because she would see me make my bed every morning, and she's like, "I'll make mine," or, and Kennedy and Tegan come up to me, and they're like, "Mommy, can you make my bed?" "Yeah, I'll get to it," and theirs is the worst to make because it's that floor bed, and you have to, like, crawl all around it. Like,
Mhm.
Parker's is easy because it's a big girl bed, and you just my arms can reach, but, yeah, no, the twins, they're definitely suckering us in on, like
Oh, that's funny. I feel like I'm like, "Emmett, put your shoes on, like, sit down," like, and he starts to put it on, where Lainey still goes, "Mommy, I need help with my shoes," and I'm like, "My gosh, you're 4, like, do it
oh,
yourself." Like,
so
I feel
funny.
like I babied her too long, and maybe
That's
it was because, like, I felt bad that I was giving the twins all my attention when they came, that I just continued to do some of that for her.
yeah,
She'll wanna pick out her outfit every now and then. She pulls it more with Gary, that,
okay.
like, "Can I pick out my outfit?" And, of course, he allows that, where I'm like, "Yes," but I'm also like, "Okay, well, let's be smart. We're not wearing shorts outside when it's 30 degrees out." But, like
She'll ask me, she'll be like, "Is it cold or warm?" I'm like, "Cold." She's like, "Okay, long and long." I'm like, "Yes." So long sleeve, long pant, and she'll just, like, go in and she'll just go frolic, and so if there's ever a day off or, like, we're home every like, the weekend, unless we're going to, like, a party, but even then, I'll still let her pick it. Like, I don't care. She's like, "Can I go pick my outfit?" I'm like, "Sure." She'll wake up at 6:30 and ask me to go pick her outfit up on a weekend. I'm like, "Come on, sleep in."
Yep,
I was like,
I
"Come
know.
cuddle with me. Why are we getting dressed?" Tom's like, "You're already dressed." I'm like, "She wanted to do it."
Yeah, so, like, if Lainey wants to pick out her outfit, she'll pick it out and, like, put it on the sofa. She won't always, like, necessarily get
Okay.
changed. She loves a jammy day. Lainey is
Oh,
a big jammy
I
day
love
girl.
that.
Yes, same. She'll, like, ask us, "How many more daycare days do we have?" And
That
then
Parker asked that too.
she's very good now at knowing it. So, like, on the way to daycare, she'll say, "I have 3 more days." And I'll be like, "Well, yes, because like, technically, you're still counting today because you have to go, like, the full day."
Yeah,
Or, like, "I have 1 more day," and she's technically counting Friday. Like, I'm like, "So you're really getting it?" Like, she's
yeah.
getting that, but then she'll say, like, Friday night, she'll be, "Can we have a jammy day tomorrow?" And I'll be like, "Sure, if we're
Yeah,
not going
why
anywhere,
not?
like, have at it." I'm all about staying in jammies. So she's definitely rather stay in jammies than get changed. Even if, like, she's going outside to play with our neighbors, she's like, "Can I stay in my jammies?" I'm like, "We know this. Like, you're going outside, you're going in, like, street clothes, like, play
Yeah,
clothes." But she always tries to pull the jammy card. I mean, you know me, I have, like, my little sleepies on them. They're bamboo jammies, so they're comfy.
I love a jammy day. The twins are like that. They'll just, like, stay in their pajamas all day.
Yeah,
But
but see, like, I feel like the boys, when I'm like, "All right, we have to get undressed," their arms go straight up. They know, like, it's gotta come up over my head.
yeah,
I feel like Lainey, I was, like, literally holding her arm up for
it's
so long to,
so
like, get
funny.
changed.
No, like, so the twins will do that too. They know how to get undressed themselves. It's just the getting the dress, everything on, and they know how to do it. That's the funny thing is when I make them do it, they're like, "Oh, fine." I'm like, "Tag on the butt," so they know that, like, the right
Yep.
way for the pants. Like, yeah, they know how to. They just
Lainey
but
pulls that all the time, though. She'll say, "Tag in the back, but I don't know where the tag is." And I'm like, "Lainey."
sometimes it is hard when the tags aren't tags and they're just the printing on
Yeah,
the pants, and I'm like they're like, "There's no tag." I'm like, "There is, just let's relax, it's right here." But it is funny, all the chore type stuff is when they try to sucker us in to do it, now that I'm thinking and talking out loud, but, like, the scootering, the riding the bikes, the everything, they reading the books, all know how to do. Yeah.
see, I feel like we even cleaned up for Lainey at the twins' age, but, like, last night, I was like, "Okay, everybody needs to help clean up," and I was like, "Elliot, put the food back in the bin," and I was like, "Emmett, take the cars back," and they were doing it, and I feel like I was just doing that for Lainey. Again, first child, like, I just
Yeah.
coddled her, and she was, like, the bubble baby,
Yeah.
and now I'm like, "Nope, you're smarter than this, and I know that because if I give you direction, you can follow."
Yeah. No.
So, yeah, that's funny. I think I'm opposite. I'm harder now on, like, the things I was easier with Lainey
Yeah.
because I'm like, you both are making double the mess and,
Yeah.
like, that kinda stuff, but with, like, rules, I feel like
So I think Parker just kinda set the tone for it for them. And I don't know how it worked. I didn't do anything different. I didn't like, so I don't know how it just naturally, I mean, obviously I did something because I'm the parent and they learn from you, but like, I didn't try to do anything. I
Yeah.
didn't like make her do anything. I still like I'll pick her up at daycare and her friends are like, "Why does she still call you baby?" Cuz I'm like, "Come here, baby." Like she's still my baby.
Yeah.
So I did baby her a lot. So but there's just a lot she wanted to do on her own and she told me to back off. So I backed off and let her try it. And then the twins kind of just followed. I never was like, "Twins, get up, put your plate in the sink." I wanted them to start doing it, but it was too early when they started doing it. But they just did it because they watched Parker do
I was
it.
gonna say the plate thing that they do follow because of Lainey,
And
so
daycare, that helped a lot.
mhm. So, like, at their after nap snack or at right before bed when they get their nighttime snack, they sit in their little 3 little pottery barn chairs. It's super cute. And when Lainey was done, she would take her bowl out to the sink and put it in the sink. And then next, Elliot started doing it. And I was like, "Aw." And then Emmett started doing it. And I was like, "This is great." Like at first, Elliot would stand on his tippy toes, put the bowl right on the edge of the counter and push, like, because he
Um,
couldn't reach. He, like, was, like, smart. Emmett would just whip it and hope that it, like, landed up there. And then I was vacuuming crumbs off the ground every time because he's, like, throwing it, and there's, like, goldfish crumbs and whatnot. But that, like, they do watch, like, their older siblings
yeah,
to do. I never instructed that they had to take their
yeah.
bowls back. So that's cute, like, when they do those
It's
things.
funny. Like the twins will try to put their shoes on, and I'm like, I swear they take 10 years on purpose, and they like undo it and then take it off. I'm like, no, it needs to go on, and they're like, oh, okay, and like redo it again. I swear they do it just so I will sit there and put their shoes on, because now I have given you 10 minutes to do it.
Lainey goes, "Is this the right foot?" As she switches feet so that I say no. I'm like, "No, it's not the right foot. I need help." "No, you don't. I have to put your brothers in the car. Shoes on, get out." Like, I'm like, Girlfriend, like, I babied you for too long."
Yeah,
So I think, like, I was harder with Lainey when the twins came with, like, the be a good example, but I think I'm harder on the twins on, like, picking things up sooner.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess it is funny, like, that
Interesting.
it was Lainey's still, like, holding on to that, and part of me, like, wonders, is it for attention, like, 'cause the twins get it?
Yeah,
Um, because I know she can do it, but, yeah, she's just holding on to that mommy and daddy do.
that's interesting.
But then when she's with her friends, she's not like that, she'll do it all herself.
Not because she wants to show she's independent and doesn't need mommy.
Mm.
Yeah. I know, I'm so embarrassing to Parker already, and it's hilarious.
No, you can't be.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Mom, stop.
Oh, no,
But
I
I
love
love
that.
it.
I know, right?
I love it.
Yeah. Do you think your girls have different dynamics between you and Tom? Like, do one of them tend toward you versus Tom? More so, I guess, the twins?
No, it's always been pretty like they all come to me for like comfort. Like
Mhm.
if they get home and they're like, we just want a snuggle day. Like, can we just snuggle? Like we're tired. I'm like, yeah, sure. And like Parker fell asleep on me the other night. Just I was sitting here and she just fell
So
right asleep on
jealous.
me. So yeah, no, they all come to me for like the cuddles, the comfort, the crafts, the all of that stuff. If they want to go crazy and like go play outside, do chalk, they're like, "Daddy, let's go." And like I'll go out there with them obviously, but Tom's like really good at like the chalk art and blah blah blah. But I'll do the hopscotch and
Uh-huh.
everything. Parker made her first basketball shot a
I
few
saw that.
weeks ago, but then it was further out this week. So, um
Gotta get those basketball skills honed in or mom's not gonna be
Uh,
happy.
she actually looked like the one a few weeks ago was just her messing around and shot it, and we were like so excited. And then this one, I was like, Parker, like start to put your hand under, like here's the lines on the basketball, and I like showed her, and she actually shot it like a basketball player, and I was like, shut up. And I was just doing it to show her, not that she had to do that, and it was cute.
It's funny, and Gary tried to show Lainey the other day. Lainey's form is, like, non-existent. Like, I even was like, this is gonna really get Gary, like, if anything gets under his skin, it'll be
It
this."
will be the
Meanwhile, Elliot's throwing shots up all day, like, he just takes
yeah,
the little, like, balls into the little Sykes hoop, and he's going all day, and Lainey, like, can't figure it out.
like no,
We'll just stick to gymnastics over
yeah,
there for right
that's
now.
okay.
Yeah, she's super strong, but don't look at her form for
She'll get
basketball.
there. She'll get there.
Yeah.
Parker just started. She's like a year older than Lainey, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So You're good.
So, but, like, you wouldn't say that one of the twins has, like, a closer connection with you versus Tom or vice versa?
Mm-mm. No,
It
no, it's
just is, like,
pretty
dependent on, like, what you're doing or
and
what
their
they're feeling.
personalities are so different, so I know how to calm them down. Like, Tegan is, like, she's more emotional. Like, she's our go-getter, like, she's gonna skydive one day, but she's also very emotional.
Which is that A?
B. She's B.
See, that's my A.
Yeah, so Kennedy's sneaky, like, she's emotional and sensitive in, like, the cry factor, but, like, Tegan, like, it's just a different way of being emotional, like, she can't
Like, articulate, like, why she's
yeah, like, you can tell there's just emotion in her, and it's like she can't regulate it, so, like, I'll know that I have to address and, like, that's what Tom and I work on, like, he'll address them similar, and I'm like, "You can't do that." I said, "Right now, Tegan just needs a hug." And, like, she was freaking out one morning, and all I did, I was like, "Stand up, Teags," and she was, like, crying at breakfast. I'm like, "Just stand up." She stood up, I hugged her, I patted her on the back, and then she looked at me, smiled, sat back down, stopped crying. Like, she's just that type of
Mhm.
Kennedy's different. If she's crying, it's because she knows why she's crying, and she's doing it for something.
Yep.
She's very in tune. And Parker's just an empath. She's just empathetic and yeah.
I think, like, both of my twins, well, all 3 of the kids come to me saying for, like, comfort if something happens, like, something like that. Daddy is more fun
Mhm.
naturally, like, Gary's the one that's, like, setting up the nugget couch that we have for them to, like, dive off of the ottoman where that's not me. I'm like, "Nope, let's remove this
Tom.
situation."
Tom got an indoor ball or soccer ball to kick around, and I'm like, "Can you like, I don't wanna yell at a 4th kid, like, can you" he'll break more stuff than the kids
Oh,
break.
for sure.
I'm like, "Stop."
Elliot definitely is more connected with me, I
Mhm.
feel, in certain ways, and then Emmett is different, like you said, like, Emmett just gets, like, that emotional, like, the need for that hug, but he's gonna be the one skydiving. Like,
Yeah.
he's the one that's going up the steps just so he can piss me off.
Yeah.
But, like, when he's emotional, he's the one that, like, really just, like, you yesterday, I held him all night. Like, he literally did not wanna be put down, he didn't wanna go near Gary, he couldn't, like he just wanted and all he did was he was put his head on my shoulder as I was holding him, and he'd rub the back of my arm. It was the sweetest
Oh.
thing. But I was like, "What's going on, buddy? Like,
Yeah.
what is, like, going on that, like, you feel this need or whatever?" And then when Elliot's crying, it's because he did something he shouldn't have, or he knows why he's
Mhm.
crying. Like, he either got hit or he did the hitting, like,
Yeah.
they
Yep.
and he was being sneaky. Like, I'll cry because I hit Emmett, and then they'll think it was but I would say that Elliot and I guess more recently Emmett though too, but Ellie definitely, like, goes to me well before he goes to Gary. Or getting out of the car, if I take one out and hand one to Gary, like, Emmett will usually go to Gary. If I hand him Elliot, Elliot will cling to me and be like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I want mom, like, mom's gonna take me in the house." I mean, like, we make sure that that's not a choice, like, "Nope, you're going to daddy because like,
Yeah.
this is how it is," but it's just very interesting that Elliot's, like, the definite, like, he
Mm.
look in a different way than he looks at me, and I we did nothing different between the 2 of them, like you said,
Yeah.
like, it's just somehow that connection is different, and Emmett only needs it when he's feeling that, like, emotional way.
Mhm.
He doesn't always need, like, to be, like, clung to me where Elliot is always on my
Oh,
leg, always on
interesting.
my leg. Like,
Eh,
that kid is, like, the definition of a mama's boy.
yeah.
And I've read things on, clingy kid what clingy kids
Oh
mean and,
god.
like no, just, like, cute things, like, cute
Yeah.
sayings, and, like, the one was, "God sends mom clingy boys when she never felt chosen first." And I was like, "Wow, that's, like, so sweet." Like, Elliot's, like, choosing me, and that's what's making me
Oh, that's
happy.
cute.
But God sent me 2 of those, so I guess I really didn't
Mama's boys.
Yeah, for sure. And I'd say, like, as of now, Lainey just teeters. Whatever she wants to do is depending on who she cares to,
Yeah.
like, make feel important. But I will say she called me her sunflower the other day, and that is my favorite flower.
Aw.
And it just, like, melted me. And I was like, "Oh, thank you, Lainey." She's like, "Mommy, you're just my sunflower. You're so kind and sweet, and you love me." And I was like, "Of course I do. Like, you're
So
my little girl."
cute.
And, she could see how happy it made me, so now, like, if she does something she shouldn't have like, after we go through it and after she says sorry, she's like, "Mommy, you're still my sunflower."
Oh,
And I'm like, "I know."
Lainey.
And I call her my sweet pea, and she has a book, "You're My Little Sweet Pea." And then she'll get that out at night and she'll be like, "I wanna read the I Love My Mommy book and the Sweet Pea book," and it's really
Oh,
cute.
see,
But
she knows how to play your
oh,
heartstrings.
she surely does, but if she wants to, like we have a big jacuzzi tub in our master, and if she wants to get a bath in there, she goes right to Gary because she knows that he's about to fill that thing up with bubbles
Oh,
and whatnot,
yeah.
and, like, I'm like, "Alright, it's Olympic bath night, let's just get this moving."
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so she ends up getting those while I'm at volleyball.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so if mommy leaves the house, it's bubbles in the jacuzzi tub.
So funny. Tom and I both try to just buy all these, like, bath bombs and stuff, like, they have cool kid bath bombs.
I guess our parenting
It's funny, now you can see, like, how opposite, like, it turned out, but just goes to show that, I mean, it can go either way, and
that your kids are really the determining
yeah,
factor. It's
honestly,
I did nothing different
neither
between
did
Lainey and the
I.
twins, and you didn't either. It's just like, well, Lainey's, like, more dependent on us when we're around and
Yeah,
less dependent on us, and Parker's very independent.
and it's how they feel and, like, how their emotions play and just who they are as people. They do have their own little, personalities that
Yeah,
they shine through even if you didn't shape them. So, it's
yeah,
cool to see, and it's a fun journey, and, yeah, thanks for joining along with us.
yeah, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.